Hello, FHS.
I am the one and only Jackson Humphrey.
And I am the Carter Klussmeyer.
And let's get into this segment of BKTV Spotlight. First up, we have Alyssa Sidebottom and Blake Zahner, who will give you all what you need to know about caring communities.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Sidebottom, and my partner Blake Zahner and I had the opportunity to sit down with school social workers Marcia Petty and Amy Grief to learn about a program for Farmington students called Caring Communities. Caring Communities offers a variety of supports to students in need.
Caring Communities is an organization within the Farmington School District. We started Caring Communities when we applied for a grant many years ago, about 25 or so years ago, to assist families that not just only had academic needs but also had needs within the community. We help students and families with a wide variety of assistance.
So Caring Communities is a project that our community members can get involved with. Our teachers here are involved every Friday when we get to wear jeans and wear Farmington Knights attire. On payday we get to wear jeans and we pay $1 in order to wear jeans, and so that money goes back into Caring Communities. So the teachers, community, just staff, and anyone who wants to help out.
Our school social workers assist families with a wide variety of resources. We, of course, tap into our Caring Communities money when we need to assist families, such as it goes down to getting a pair of shoes for a student, all the way up to helping with the copay for a family to receive the medication that maybe a child is in need of. There's just a wide variety that Caring Communities can assist families with. At times we can also use, I know in years past we've used money for, say, a high school student who doesn't have health insurance, but they're needing to get the $30 assistance with the insurance so that they can participate in a sport. We can help with that. I know that they've helped with students to get their scrubs that they need. And then elementary students, it tends to be more of shoes, clothing, eyeglasses, and kind of co-pays maybe with insurance and different things. I know that we've also in the past had students that have had health fires, and we'll be able to get some of the necessities that's needed just to help that transition to be a smooth transition so that they're successful at school.
Well, there's many ways that a community member could help out. We've seen children do lemonade stands, and the money they collect get put back in our Caring Community funds. We've also had churches who want to plan a hats and gloves donation where they collect it through their congregation and then they send it back to us. I've had a couple agencies reach out to me wanting to donate personal hygiene items, and then that gets sent back to the high school for our students who maybe are struggling with homelessness or not living at home and just living with friends, so that way they have products for them to use. So really the organization in the community can kind of determine what they feel is a need, and then they donate all the items that they collect for us.
For more information on how you could help, contact Miss Petty or Miss Grief.
That was some great information.
Next, Jackson and I give you the results of the FHS Top 5 Music Genres. Let's see how it went.
Welcome, FHS, to the first edition of the Top 5.
We sent a small questionnaire to the entire school, students, teachers, and faculty, asking about your favorite music genre.
You could have chosen from rock, alternative, pop, hip-hop, rap, country, or metal, and we understand that there are other types of musical genres, but we kept our list to just 5 options.
With that in mind, we would like to thank all 297 voters for voting and giving us the data we needed to make this list.
Now to get the show on the road, my name is Jackson Humphrey.
And I'm Carter Klussmeyer.
And you're watching Top 5 musical genres.
Coming in at number 1 is...
Whoa, wait a minute. It's a top 5 list being 5 to the least popular, 1 being the most popular.
I know. I just figured they were watching it to figure out what was the most popular, so we could start out with that.
Well, we should start at number 5.
Okay, take us away.
At number 5, the result was metal. I'm not shocked by this result because all the other genres are much more popular all around the world. And as a fan of metal, I can admit that pop, rap, and country outshine it. The number of votes for metal was 21 people, being roughly 7.1% of the overall votes.
At number 4, we have rap. I'm shocked by this, not because I like rap, but because every person I know that is wearing AirPods is constantly repeating rap lyrics aloud. I, like the other 114 votes, assumed rap would be the most popular. The number of votes for this genre was 51, which is 17.2% of the overall votes.
Taking the third place is country music with a whopping 57 votes, which is the 19.2% of the overall votes. Honestly, I thought this would be second. I say just, well, this is Farmington. Missouri is a state with a lot of country music fans.
The grab for first and second place on this list was a toss back and forth, but in the end, you voted number 2 to be pop/hip hop. 79 votes, which is 26.6% overall, put this genre in second place. I voted my favorite to be pop/hip hop when I voted, and I gotta say, it wasn't an easy choice. I struggled between this option and the ultimate victor of this list, which is
Rock/alternative with 89 votes, which is 30% of the overall votes. It takes our first place spot on this list. This does surprise me because, like I said earlier, I was expecting rap to take the cake, but I actually voted for rock alternative, so I'm kind of happy about the result. But I'm still surprised that rock outvoted rap and pop.
Yeah. With 116 of our voters that voted, they believed that the most popular music genre would be pop/hip hop. Jackson and myself both voted that rap would be the most popular, but pop and hip hop had 116 votes versus the rap genre, which had 115 votes. This is just one vote shy from a tie. I wonder what the teachers feel about these results.
I don't know. Well, let's find out.
So the overall victor of the poll that we sent out last week was rock/alternative. How do you feel about that?
I'm a little surprised by it. I feel like I hear a lot of students say that they like rap music. Maybe it's just the students that are in my program or the students I've been associated with. So, it's okay. I like rock, maybe not alternative so much, but I'm a little surprised by it for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alec is obviously not a teacher, but Alec, what do you think about the results of the poll being rock/alternative?
I definitely expected it to be rap and country. I voted for rap myself because I know a lot of people who listen to music at the high school listen to a lot of rap. I myself listen to pop, but yeah.
I was pretty much similar in that. Thank you.
Once again, we are very surprised and thankful for all the students and staff who participated in this poll.
I've got to be honest, all the information is really making me hungry.
Well, lucky for you, Head Chef Alec Burke and Sous Chef Ray Morrow are here to help you with all your cooking needs with this installment of What's Cooking.
What's up, gamers? I'm Head Chef Alec Burke.
And I'm Sous Chef Ray Morrow, and welcome to Season 2 of What's Cooking.
Today we'll be making some biscuits and gravy.
Let's go get some input from the students.
What do you like to drink with biscuits and gravy?
Milk. Milk. Orange juice.
All right, thank you. What do you like to drink with biscuits and gravy? Milk. All right, thank you. Brian, what do you like to drink with biscuits and gravy?
Gravy.
Well, okay. Emma, what do you like to drink with biscuits and gravy?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. All right, thank you. Cody McCartney, what do you like to drink with biscuits and gravy?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. All right, thank you.
We're back at it again in Head Chef Alec Burke's kitchen.
Let's go take a look at those ingredients.
For this recipe, you'll need milk, biscuit mix, and country gravy powder.
So we couldn't figure out how to make biscuits from scratch, so we're just gonna go with this box instead. So first you're gonna wanna add in 2 1/4 cups of this mix here.
Next, you'll need 2/3 cup of milk.
While that's going, we'll need to preheat the oven to 425.
Next, you're gonna wanna go ahead and start stirring it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this mixture here onto this flour so that way we can start rolling it. So now we're gonna go ahead and start rolling this dough around, getting it nice and mixed into the thing, the flour there. And we'll just get that going. Alright, so we've just rolled this out to about a 1/2 inch thick. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this little thing here. It's gonna serve as our cutter. Just press it into there. Go ahead and get our piece. Alright, so there's our first biscuit, and then we're just gonna keep doing that until we've used up all the dough. Now we just pop these in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes or until golden brown.
Now I, head chef Alec Burke, am gonna try the food. Yeah, pretty good. Good job, guys.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode. I'm sous chef Ray Morrow.
And I'm head chef Alec Burke.
Thanks for watching.
Oh man, I really want some of that.
Yeah, I do too. Speaking of segues, next we have Austin Bostic and Jackson Beers going over what credit is.
Credit? What's that?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So, what is credit exactly?
Credit is an agreement from some sort of lender to for you to get money, get a service, get a good now, and for you to pay for that good or service later. And it also goes along with your credit worthiness of whether or not how well you manage that credit and how well you pay your bills, for example, or how good you are at maintaining your credit. So that's essentially what credit is. A good credit score will allow you to get that loan a lot easier, allow you to get maybe more money, and also allow you to get lower interest rates. Bad credit, obviously, is just the exact opposite. You're going to find a hard time getting a loan, or if you do get a loan, instead of getting a good rate, you're going to get a bad rate. You definitely want to have good credit in your life.
What are easy and reliable ways to build credit?
And what I tell my students, the best way to build your credit, so a credit card would be a great way to start establishing credit. You have to have that credit card. You have to use that credit card, pay off your bill for that credit card for 6 consecutive months, and then you'll start building your credit. You can also go out and get a loan. Try to go to a bank and get a small loan in your name. Over the course of the next 6 months, 8 months, pay that loan back and pay that loan off, and that will establish your credit with the bank. And also, you can also take an existing loan, like if you pay for your car, but it's in your parents' name, you could always have your parents put your name on that loan, and that ties you to that loan as well, and you can help build your credit that way. You know, if you pay your bills on time, that makes up 35% of your credit score. And also, if you keep your balances low, you know, if you have a credit card with $500 max balance and you only have $100 on it, you're keeping your balance low. That makes up 30% of your credit score. So right there, 65% of your overall credit score is just paying your bills on time and keeping your balances low.
Is there any final advice you would give to students that are trying to build their credit? Or?
Just final advice, do it as early as you can. Part of your credit score, much smaller percent of your credit score is the length of credit. How long have you had credit? So if a student waits until they're 25 years old to start establishing credit, they have wasted 7 years from, for example, if they're 18 years old to 25, that's 7 years they've wasted. So in the banking system, they have not had credit as long as those other people. So part of it is you want to start establishing credit as soon as you can.
We would like to thank Coach Cantor for taking time out of his day to conduct the interview with us.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Austin.
Thank you for watching.
Love you.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Have you heard about the Esports Club? Well, lucky for you, Garrett Sheets gives you the insight on the Esports Club.
Hello FHS, my name is Garrett Sheets, and I'm here with BKTV, Getting in the Game. I'm here with Jason Beffa to talk about the new esports club coming up this year. So Jason, what are your thoughts about an esport? What exactly is an esport?
So an esports is playing video games competitively.
Okay, so then what kind of games are classified as an esport?
There are a bunch of games that are classified as esports. The ones that we're going to focus on at Farmington are going to be Overwatch, League of Legends, and Rocket League.
Awesome. So there are often a lot of misconceptions about esports and video game people. What are your thoughts on this, and how do we prevent this?
So yeah, a lot of people say that video gamers, they just sit in their basement, drink Mountain Dew, and eat Doritos all day, but that's not what we're going to do here. We're going to have practices probably 2 to 3 times a week, and at our practices, we're going to do some sort of physical activity every time to keep the kids motivated and keep them in the best physical shape they can be in. And also, your diet, that's part of having a good mental state as well. So
that's very true, very true. So could you give me an insight on what esports would look like at Farmington? Where would this take place, or how do you see the club playing?
Okay, so right now we actually today put the computers into Lab 2 that is connected to the library. So it's also going to be a STEM lab for other things, but that is where we will have our practices. We plan on practicing probably 2 to 3 times a week. In Lab 2. So when we have actual events, we will probably have those at different locations, maybe in the field house or maybe at Truman Auditorium or different places like that. So, yeah.
Awesome. So what kind of rigs are they using? Like, are they exclusively playing on keyboard and mouse, or are they also allowed to use them?
So you can use either. We will not provide a controller, so if you want to use a controller, then you'll have to bring your own controller. But you can use whatever you want. That's fine.
Awesome. So then, what kind of games do you play on your own?
Like, what games do I play personally?
Yeah.
I play all kinds of games. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, a lot of Rocket League, old school RuneScape. I like to play that every now and then. Just, you know, I grew up playing Halo and Call of Duty, so those were my main competitive games growing up. But yeah, I've played them all pretty much.
I'm on the Rocket League grind every day. So.
I like Rocket League.
So then, could club members bring gaming devices from home into said club meetings?
No, not really. So Esports Club will focus mainly on the game we're playing. So if it's Overwatch, then it's all going to be on our PCs that we have. Mr. Barnes is also going to have a gaming club that's kind of more in line with that, where you can just bring in your own consoles and your own games and kind of just play whatever you want and do whatever. So that'll be kind of separate from the actual Esports Club, where we just focus on our main game and just play on our rigs.
Awesome. So where can I sign up?
Just send us an email or show up to the meeting.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, that's going to be all for this segment today. I'd like to thank Jason Beffa for coming in. For more information on this topic, email him at jbeffa@farmington.k12.mo.us, or you can email Mr. Campbell at farmington.k12.mo.us. Thanks for watching.
I love video games. They're so fun.
I think they stink.
No, you stink.
Well, it's because I'm a noob when it comes to laundry. I wish someone could help me with that.
Wait, Graham and Malachi are here to show us what to and what to not do regarding laundry. This is Pro versus Noob.
Awesome. Let's check it out.
What's up, everyone? My name is Graham Dinkler. We got Malachi Corbett back there, and welcome to Pro versus Noob. And today we're going to show you how to do some laundry. How would you go about normally starting a laundry club?
Okay, well, you have to prep for laundry. You can't just throw some clothes in there and just start out with that. You have to look if your clothes are stained at all. You need to pre-treat and get the stains out before it goes into the washer. You have to prep your clothes. A hoodie, for example, you would have to, the string in the hoodie always ends up coming out through the wash cycle or the dry cycle. So you would secure all of the strings and things that might come out. You need to make sure that your jeans, anything with a zipper is zipped all the way up. Anything with a button is buttoned completely. Anything that's been ripped, torn, or buttons are coming off, anything like that, you would repair before you would wash it. And then you sort your clothes by color or fabric style.
How long would a normal load typically last?
So it could take up to 2 hours, possibly. So anywhere 15 minutes to 2 hours is probably an average time just to go through the washer, and then the dryer is completely separate. that'll take time as well.
What is the incorrect way to set a setting for typically, let's say, darks?
Okay, so your dark color clothing, you would sort them by color. So you have the white colors, and then a bright colors, and then dark colors. Dark colors and bright colors you're going to wash on cold. And then the other settings would be off of types of fabric. The cotton things, white shirts, white towels are typically towels, and they can handle a hotter setting in the washer and the dryer than the darker colors. But darker colors will tend to bleed, and the dyes that were used to dye the fabric, those colors, will loosen up and will mingle in the washer if you get too hot of a setting for those.
Well, ladies and gents, hopefully you learned a little bit how to do some laundry. With the bare minimum, you can do a lot, all right? I'm Graham Dinkler. We'll see y'all later.
I think I can do laundry now.
Good to hear that. Well, that's it for today.
Be sure to like this video, share with all your friends, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.
Ding.